Welcome back to the Yong Lovers channel, where we dissect every sweet moment of the unique relationship between two men who are like brothers, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo. And today, we have something that will not only make you smile, but may also melt your heart. Get ready, because this moment, Xiao Zhan's heartfelt laughter after hearing Wang Yibo's joke, might just be the sweetest thing you'll see today, or even this week. It was an ordinary afternoon, at least for the public. A casual variety show bringing together two big names who once captivated the world with their phenomenal dramas. But for fans who have been following their every move, every glance, and every laugh, it's not just ordinary. They are pieces of the puzzle of the closeness that has long been the subject of discussion and speculation. And in that atmosphere, a moment happened. A simple moment, but one rich in meaning. Wang Yibo, with his signature stoic expression and dry humor that isn't always immediately understood, cracks a joke. A short sentence, delivered with a light tone, but with timing that's almost perfect. The camera briefly shifts to Xiao Zhan, who initially looks confused, but just a fraction of a second later, his expression changes. Instantly, like the sun breaking through the clouds, laughter erupted from Xiao Zhan's mouth. Not just ordinary laughter, but laughter that came from the deepest part of his being. His eyes narrowed, his shoulders shook lightly, and his lips curled into a smile so genuine. His laughter was clear, as if melting away all the burdens and worries in the room. What made it even more beautiful? It was Wang Yibo's unwavering gaze. He simply stared at Xiao Zhan, without much reaction, yet unable to hide the small smile that appeared at the corner of his lips. It wasn't a smile for the camera. It was the smile of someone who knew he had just made the most important person in his life happy. And that was the magic of this moment. It wasn't just about a silly joke or contagious laughter. It was about the fact that even in silence, in trivial things like joking around, there is a deeper language that cannot be explained in words. That laughter was the answer. About comfort, about acceptance, and about a relationship built on time and trust. Fans reacted immediately. The video clip, lasting only a few seconds, quickly spread across social media. Comments flooded every post featuring that moment. Xiao Zhan's laughter is music, wrote a fan. And only Wang Yibo knows how to press the right button. Those words weren't just praise, but a reflection of the deep love for their dynamic. Many say that in the entertainment world filled with artificiality, moments of honesty like this are priceless. And they are not wrong. Because in that one laugh, we don't just see Xiao Zhan as a celebrity, we see him as a human being. A human being who can let go, be happy, and be himself in front of someone who truly understands him. Even more touching is when, after the laughter, Xiao Zhan still turns to look at Wang Yibo, as if to confirm that the joke was truly meant for him. And Yibo simply nods lightly, glancing at him briefly, enough to form a silent conversation between them. It feels like watching two old friends who only need to look at each other to understand one another. Of course, for those who have been following their journey for a long time, this moment is no surprise. But still, every time something like this happens, it feels like a sweet little surprise. Like finding a hidden love letter in an old jacket pocket, unexpected, but so precious. In a world filled with pressure and demands, seeing a celebrity like Xiao Zhan laugh freely, because of someone like Wang Yibo, is a reminder that behind all the fame, there is room for sincerity. There is room for genuine connections. And perhaps, just perhaps, that's why this moment feels so touching. Many have also said that this is another form of love. Love that doesn't always have to be romantic. Love that grows from mutual support, from understanding each other's flaws, from being able to make someone laugh at the most unexpected moments. And isn't that the purest form of love? One of the most liked comments reads, "Look how Xiao Zhan's laughter sparkles like fireworks when Yibo ignites it." It's not just a joke. It's a spark that can only come from someone who knows you better than anyone else. A sentence that perfectly captures what millions of viewers around the world are feeling. Moments like this are why fans stick around. Not because of scandals, not because of rumors, but because of the fragments of honesty that emerge amid all the glitz and glamour of the entertainment world. because they believe that amid all the drama and scripts being written, there is a real story unfolding, and they want to be a part of it. And that's why Xiao Zhan's laughter that day was more than just a spontaneous reaction. It was a symbol of a connection that can't be explained by the word colleague. It was a reminder that sometimes, what matters most isn't grand words, but a silly sentence that can make you laugh until you forget the world. Of course, after the video went viral, fanbase editors started moving quickly. They created various edited versions. Some slowed down Xiao Zhan's laughter scene second by second, some added soft music in the background, and others even inserted text like, "He's laughing just for you," right when Xiao Zhan's gaze turned toward Wang Yibo. All of them had the same goal: to capture and amplify the beauty in a simple moment that was already so meaningful. Meanwhile, some entertainment media began to analyze the incident as evidence of the authentic closeness between the two. Many also noted that their relationship could serve as an example of true friendship in the midst of a harsh and competitive industry. They are not just colleagues, they are two souls who understand each other even without needing to say much. And that laugh is a manifestation of all the trust and comfort that has been built over time. What's even more interesting is how Xiao Zhan himself responded to the moment in a casual interview. When asked about Yibo's joke that made him laugh so freely, Xiao Zhan simply smiled and said, "Sometimes, Yibo can say something that's completely nonsensical, but for some reason, in that moment, it felt so funny. Maybe because I know he's not trying to be funny for others. He's just being himself." A simple answer, but one that holds so much meaning. In a separate interview, Wang Yibo was asked whether he intentionally made that joke to entertain Xiao Zhan. As usual, Yibo replied matter-of-factly, "I just say what's on my mind." However, a fleeting smile briefly crossed his face, a small reaction that spoke volumes more than 1,000 words. A reaction that only those who have long observed the details of this man would recognize. Ultimately, that moment of laughter was not just about entertainment. It was a reminder to us all that in a life filled with stress, a genuine laugh can be the cure for everything. And if that laugh comes from someone we love, who knows us better than anyone else, then there's nothing sweeter than that. So let that moment stay with us a little longer. Not because it's viral, but because it's real. That's all for today's story, Yong Lovers. Don't forget to keep supporting them, and of course, stay tuned to this channel for more moments just as sweet. Because in a world full of drama, we all need a moment to laugh, and see someone laugh from the heart. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because we'll keep bringing you stories that make you smile. And who knows? The next moment might be even sweeter than this one. Thank you for watching, and remember, laughter is the most universal language of love.